Nerds!
Okay, I love you.
Oh, that was a bit of a nasty crash. Didn't seem ideal at all. So there's been a piece of legislation that's been working its way through the Houses of Parliament, and it's a really interesting one in the fight against bike theft. So it actually sort of expands and gives police sort of new powers to combat bike theft, and probably the most important piece is the ability for police to act upon trackers, grouse, or pheasant, whatever it was. Yeah, so for police to act upon trackers. So what they can do is, now if your bike is stolen and it's tracked to a person's residence, what the police are able to do is use the GPS information if it's pinpointing a particular property, and then enter the property without a warrant. So they can use that as enough evidence to essentially bypass the warrant stage and recover your bike, which avoids the bike from being put into essentially a storage unit or locker or otherwise, and you never seen the bike again, despite the fact that you're actually outside the property that the bike was located at. So that's a really cool piece of legislation. It's also coming with more powers to stop antisocial activity and behaviour when it comes to bikes and cars. There is some concerns about whether those forces will be used against easy soft targets like car meets and bike meets, but what I will do is definitely give the police more powers to sort of disrupt nuisance behaviour on council estate, stuff like that. So altogether quite interesting. Bumps. Nerds! Slow speed handling. I say that every time that I come to like a near stop. That I'm God's gift to motorcycle handling. Ah, foot down. Well, that's my punishment. Uh-oh. Do not click me wing mirror tab. Makes sense. Those MGs there, I'm pretty sure that they didn't get a Euro NCAP rating. It's not because they're necessarily inherently super unsafe, but there was something that was an essential safety thing, and it just wasn't included. A Lotus EV that looked very similar to another car, and I can't quite place it. I wonder if it's is it a rebadged Jaguar? Looked like maybe one of the bigger Jaguar SUV type things. I can't remember. They also had the foot down there. This is an argument. So I've got like a little hot hatch i30N, and it's an absolute corner and weapon. Like, I've lost, like, you name it, on the B roads, because it just has so much front end confidence to just pull itself through corners, and even cars with like a lot more BHP, if you've got a driver, especially as rear-wheel drive, they're a lot harder to control. So yeah, you can blast on straights, but they just don't give you the confidence in the corners. The i30N, you throw it in at twice the speed you think you can throw it in, and it absolutely loves it. That being said, you are going at quite considerable speeds, always within the speed limit, I'll have you know, but it's some quite considerable speeds. Like, I've had complaints from my wife before, me domestics, about when I've said, oh, do you mind if I have a little mess about? But if you have like a car like a Dacia or something, or just like the epitome is a Mini, right? You don't have to be going fast to have an absolute wild time, and so it would be hilarious. I think a lot of people get themselves in the trap, and I did when I was younger, of, oh, more power, faster car, more fun, da, da, da. And yeah, they are an absolute hoot to drive, but far from essential, and far from the safest way to have fun as well. Let's BM past. Go. Shoulder check. And off. Oh, I believe we actually are out of the fun now. It's a bit of a shame. And I looked at the map earlier, I thought we had a decent bit to go before the fun twisty roads end, but we're very much back into out of suburbia now. Ah well, it was fun while it lasted. It's a shame, honestly. The second I turned my camera off, I just stopped for a second just to sort my visor out, and of course, just like literally the moment I turn my camera off and the power's down, what comes by but like a gang of Harley Davidsons. They had all the little leather daddy vests on and that. Although it was quite funny, they stuck all the non-Harleys at the back. So like, it was like Harley Sportster, Harley Road, fucking whatevers, the big monster things with the bagger racing type bikes, and then there was like BMW GS MT-07. It's like, like, I thought the only reason that you would really join a biker gang is for the looks. Like, you want to look like, oh, I'm hard, I'm gonna, you know, stab you in a pool fight, a pool hall fight, I don't know, whatever the gangs do. But like, a huge part of that image is the bike itself, and like, yeah, the MT bikes are cool as out, but they don't quite have that bar boy image. And the dentist's GS, at least it was the big one. But yeah, if you're riding around on the adventure bike with your leather vest on, you're gonna make us giggle. I don't debate that you're a hard man who could shoot us or whatever, but I'm still gonna think it's funny, because you're just not playing up to the thing that you're trying to go for. I don't know. It's like, I don't know, wearing a pirate costume and driving a Tesla, like, it just doesn't vibe. If you wore a brown shirt and drove a Tesla, then hey, cool. 1934 joke. I mentioned in my last video that my friend had said that one of the motorcycle gangs had tried to shut down local garages from working from Harleys, and I should probably, if there's an ounce of truth, not shit talk them too much. But I'm not. Like, if you think you look cool, then cool. Like, you do you. Like, I like dressing up, but like, let's not pretend it's anything other than that. Like, you're wearing a club uniform, it's like a sort of hardcore Boy Scouts. Like, you got your own special rows and stuff, and if you like the brotherhood and all that sort of stuff, then more power to you. Crack on. But you're not immune to be like if you're going to be so conspicuous and ride around in big like packs with all your Harleys and that, you got to sort of commit to the bit. I think I'm rambling a bit. I'll tell you exactly what it's like. It's like, you know, when you get like these gangs of Power Ranger riders who like all got R1s or whatever, or S1000s, and they've all got the Power Ranger gear on, usually matching helmet, matching leathers to the bike, boots, all that sort of stuff. And then one of them was just wearing like a polite vest and GS Adventure Rider gear on like a Tiger or something. Like, you just look a bit out of place, and it's a bit funny. Same with the scooter club. Let you ride one of a bunch of mod type lads. And then there's you on your MT-09. I also thought that was like part of the club rules, that they had to have like American bikes. I could be wrong. Well, it looks like we've got the return of the twisties, so that's good. I mean, the road quality is a lot to be desired. Can't tell whether it's just shit roads or gravel, so that doesn't help massively. So I'm coming back from a week-long holiday down Yorkshire, and I woke up this morning absolutely dreading this ride. And I do this every single time, like, I cannot be bothered. You can tell when I filmed my vlogs right at the start of the ride, because I sound so fucking miserable. Like, there was a one I did the other day of me filtering behind some traffic and stopping behind the police car, and I sound like the most foul, grumpy bastard. And it was because that was the very start of a ride, and I'd only been up for about half an hour beforehand, and just had a shit in the shower. I was like, so if I'm bright and cheery like now, you know that I've been on the bike for a little bit, and I've had time for me like body clock to sort itself out. I think this genuinely is the end of the twisties now, because I recognise this road on the way in. I think there is some sort of like pleasant farmland type things nearby. I don't think we're quite in full on like city drudgery yet, but yeah, it's certainly not massively grand. Cyclists without helmet. You do you, but I would wear one. I do think it's absolutely bullshit, like when cars are like mow down a cyclist and be like, well, he wasn't wearing a helmet. It's like, and? Right, okay, cool, yeah, he could have mitigated some of his injuries, but like, let's be honest, that wasn't why he crashed. That was because you fucking ploughed into him. It's like smashing into, like, I don't know, that Igo in front and absolutely crushing it, it being your fault, and then going, well, they could have survived if they were in a Volvo. Fucking what? Not quite how it works. But yeah, any excuse to bash on cyclists. It gets into the whole high vis nonsense. Of which black is high vis during the summer months in the daytime, because the contrast's better than the green.
Okay. I love you.